Hi, all, welcome back to Life Notes with Priyanka. For the longest time, I used to think I need motivation to do anything. Like, I'll start working out when I feel motivated, I'll study when I feel motivated, I'll fix my routine or my habits when I feel motivated. But honestly, that feeling motivated, that motivation rarely comes. And even when it comes, it doesn't stay for a long, it will be very short period of time. I used to wait for that perfect mood, right? Like that perfect time, and then everything has to be perfect, and when everything is organized, everything is done, like everything is perfect, everything should fall into place. Like you when you wake up fresh, and then you will be all positive and then ready to change your life, take control over your life. But reality is something else. Like some days you feel lazy, and then some days you are really tired, and some days you just don't feel like doing anything, like you have given up on everything. And those are the exact days when everything stops, all that motivation stops. And then, so why I started podcast is, I told you, like I procrastinate. I am trying to be consistent. You know, it's very difficult for me to stay consistent. I'm working on it. I will work on it. But this podcast is something I enjoy doing it. So it it is becoming a part of me, my routine. I think about the topics I have to share. I think about the incidents I have to share, and then I start thinking about how I am gonna talk about it and then share things. Uh, but few days, that motivation doesn't come. Like I have to force myself to record. I have to force myself to think about a topic. This is my 15th episode, I think. I'm doing a little better. I'm trying to work on this system. So, what I noticed is this podcast, which I'm consistent, is helping me in other areas as well. Like now, I used to procrastinate in work. Like when I get a task assigned, or some bug or whatever, so I tend to delay. If the estimation is 5 days, I tend to delay it for 3 days, and then start on fourth day, and then waking up pressurized, overwhelmed, and then anxious that I won't be able to complete. I was supposed to start on the first day, but I didn't, and then trying to understand the concept, and then trying to hesitate to go and ask doubt, and then there'll be bugs and all those sort of things. So that would be chaos, right? If I started on day one, just spend 6 7 hours, then I would have completed the task on time. But that was really affecting my work, and then my personal life, and then personal life, as in, like I really enjoy working out. It makes me feel good, but to go to gym I have to put so much effort. Some days I'll be really focused, and then I want to work out, but most of the days I will be very lazy, and then I don't feel like doing it. But the time which I spend in gym, the same amount of time I will be sitting in home, but I won't be doing anything productive or anything interesting or anything which I like. I always sit and then crib about it, why I'm like this, why that self inferiority, or self sabotaging habits, right? uh, so those things. So what I like, I used to listen to a lot of motivational videos, and then read a lot of motivational books. So nothing helped. What helped is, like, I read Atomic Habits. In that, they told habits are built by systems. You need to have a system. Like if I want to do something, like if I want to work out, then I should keep my workout clothes ready, shoes ready, bag ready, everything, so that by the time I wake up or in the evening, everything is ready. There is no resistance. And then if I want to avoid using phone, then I should leave my phone somewhere else, not at my desk while I'm working. so that there is a resistance, and then you will distract, and then these kind of systems help you build habits, like how the podcast recording is helping me to have a habit, and then be consistent, right? Same way. uh, So I think nowadays I'm really not asking this kind of question, like, am I motivated? Do I have this motivation to do this work? I'm just asking, is this really important task to do? Even if it is a small task or small housework or anything, I just show up, I try to do it. I don't overthink about it. And I'm still not perfect at this. Some days I skip, some days I still overthink, but I'm learning. I think that's very important. I think you don't need to feel great to do something good for yourself, right? Motivation is temporary, and then routine and consistency is what stays with us. It's what uh, gives us better systems, better routines, like that. And and honestly, there is something very peaceful also, like if you have a meal planned um, for a week, then everything will fall into place. Like like what to buy, when to buy, stuff like that. You don't have to over think much. It would be very easy and then peaceful. You don't have to argue with yourself that do I really have to do this? I'm not motivated today, and stuff like that. And then it doesn't depend on your mood as well, because there is a routine, and then there is a plan. You will be just doing what has to be done. I think for me, this is a really big shift, from waiting to just show up to uh, you know to following this routine and trying to be consistent. So yeah, if you are someone like me, waiting to feel motivated before starting something, maybe try this. Don't wait for motivation. Just make a uh, small routine, or small action, because in the end, it's not that big perfect days change your life. It's those days when you don't feel like doing the stuff. Thank you for listening. See you in the next episode.